Hi guys, this is Mattias, and in this video I'd like to give you an in-depth answer to the question that I have received the most ever since I started playing H1Z1, and that is, why am I not streaming on Twitch? Now, as much as it might seem to some of you guys that I'm almost avoiding that question, I've actually been thinking about it for quite some time. Now, what you will see in this video is footage from Battle Royale, and I have collected some of the kills that I've made with the AR-15. Now, Battle Royale, or any of the other upcoming game modes in King of the Kill, are probably all great for streaming, but I normally play Survival, and that would not work at all. If your enemies in Just Survive knows where you are, how many you are, what you're doing, and where you have your bases, it's not going to be possible to play the game in any way that makes any sense. And even as a YouTuber, once I reached a certain recognition in the H1Z1 community, I have to constantly think about what I show in my videos and what kind of information I give away. I server hop a lot, I fake my name, and there's basically nobody who knows on what server I play in what area. That is, except for when I play with subscribers. Aside from that, I also would need to buy a new computer, a so-called streaming computer, not only for the performance, but I also need an extra screen next to my main screen so that I can follow the chat and interact with you guys. Now, of course, you can set this up with one computer, but I'm not even gonna go there. Now, unfortunately, my economy does not allow me to buy another computer at this point in time. My gaming computer that I'm using right now is a bit over a year old, and I was kind of forced to buy it a little bit earlier than I had planned because of some of the problems that I had with the previous one. Now, of course, if my YouTube channel keeps growing, then eventually I'll be able to make enough money from my videos to buy the stuff that I need. So I guess it goes without saying that your support is, of course, a very deciding factor to when this could possibly happen. Now, I know there's a lot of people who hate commercial, and there's a lot of people that have ad block activated, and I'm not trying to pass judgment or point finger or anything, but if you want to support my channel, the work I do, or even help me get into streaming a little bit earlier, please consider that what little money I actually make from YouTube comes almost exclusively from ads. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit hard to talk about these things because it almost sounds like begging for money or being greedy or stuff like that. So just to clarify, if I played H1Z1 for money, if I did this for money, then I would have started streaming a long time ago. Now, another thing about being a YouTuber and the way I do things is that I'm used to play a game whenever I feel like it. I'm used to taking a break whenever I feel like it, or quit whenever I feel like it. And as much as I spend a lot of time with my videos, this is also something that I do whenever I decide to do it. And as much as I've always been very dedicated to whatever work I do, and as much as I invest a lot of time and energy into it, one of the things that would be a massive problem for me would be to follow a timetable or a schedule. Now, most of you guys probably don't know anything about my life aside from what I do on YouTube and playing video games and all that, but I have been a professional musician for over 10 years, and when you do that, you work very differently from what is considered a normal job when you work like 9 to 5 or 5 days a week and all that. But aside from that, I also have insomnia. I've always been very jealous of people that can say, oh, I have to go to bed now because I have to get up this and that time tomorrow. And then they go to bed and just fall asleep. Now, without going in too much in depth with my personal life, for several years it was quite normal for me to sleep 6 nights a week rather than the normal 7. Now, the night after I've been up for 2 days and 1 night, I slept like a baby, I can assure you. But one of the things that I really value with how my life turned out after school and all that is that I haven't had to think about these things for several years, and I want to keep it that way. Now, I believe that if I would start streaming and people started following my stream, then the ones of you who did so would probably want to be able to rely on a certain amount of consistency. At least this is something that I very highly prioritize with my YouTube channel. And as a matter of fact, as a side note, this is actually what is the hardest thing about being a YouTuber: consistency. The way I see it, anybody can make a few YouTube videos, and most people could probably make 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 videos a week and keep it at that. But the really, really tough challenge as a YouTuber is to always be able to provide, no matter what. Now, the consistency that I think you guys deserve and that I've decided to try to maintain is at least 1 video per day, a minimum of 10 minutes per video, and normally with 1 or 2 bonus videos per week. Usually I try to add the bonus videos on the weekends because I know that most of you guys either go to school or work, and the time that you would prefer to kick back to an extra video would be either a Saturday or a Sunday. Unless I got that all wrong, of course. So now I also want you to keep in mind that the difference between YouTube and Twitch might not seem as such a big step, but in all honesty, I have no idea whether or not I would actually be a decent streamer. And the thing is that putting together videos now is something that I have found a certain flow in. I have a certain routine in how I do things. But it really did take a while to get there. And it's because of what I've learned and how I've set things up that prevents me from being limited to, let's say, 4 or 5 videos per week. But you also have to realize that if I would start streaming, then that would have a massive effect on my YouTube channel. And yes, I could, of course, upload stuff from my stream, but that would be a completely different kind of content. And the one thing that I just can't let go is that the people that are asking me to stream, you guys who are asking me to stream, you do that because of my YouTube channel. And, well, hopefully because you like what you see here. And it's just that that is what's going to change. I will still be able to upload videos, but the content that I'm assuming you're here for is not going to be the same. That's going to be impossible. There's no way I can do that. Now, of course, there is the possibility that I could stream, let's say, a couple of days per week, and the other days I would play off stream and hopefully be able to get enough footage to provide you with YouTube videos. And as much as there are many different ways this could be done, I haven't really figured out what would be the best alternative. So now, instead of just focusing on the reasons why I haven't started streaming yet, which, you know, sounds like the negative side of things, the obstacles, or the things that has prevented me from starting streaming so far, I can assure you I also see a lot of positive things with streaming. One of them being that I could actually spend more of my time that I sit by the computer actually playing the game. Editing is very time consuming, and aside from just editing per se, I also have to spend a lot of time watching through the material that I have recorded in order to sort it in different categories so that it fits the purpose of the video that I'm planning on making. For example, when I plan on making a shotgun video, that doesn't mean that I run around with a shotgun in every engagement. What I do is that I play the game normally the way I would regardless, and then I have to go look through all the files that I recorded. I put, let's say, range shots in one folder, I put shotgun videos in another folder, I put AK videos in another folder, so on. And it's not until I have enough footage of a certain kind of category of material that I can actually make a video. And this is the thing that would change, for better or for worse. Of course, I wouldn't have to spend the time sorting through all this material because obviously the content would be Twitch content that couldn't be used for that purpose. And as much as I could continue playing more without spending a lot of time editing and sorting through material, perhaps a lot of people that actually have been the most important supporters for my channel would see the reason why they started watching my videos in the first place disappear. So yeah, as it is right now, I'm going through a bit of a thought process about this, and I cannot make any promises one way or another. But keep in mind that whatever happens, your feedback and your support is going to be the most deciding factor to anything that comes from me, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch. Your feedback and your support is why I keep doing what I'm doing, and don't you ever fucking forget it. Now, I do have a little bit more AR content to share with you guys. I have put anything related to any wins in another folder, so you'll have to wait for that, but it's coming as well. Maybe I'll actually be able to get a few more wins before I upload that. Either way, that's all about this subject, and I want to thank you all for watching. Good game, good luck in next one.
You too.
You had me down to like 5%.
GG man, you are so good.
Good game, good luck in the next one.